guy is down. I like this one. I'm just leaving A&A exhaust. And there's good news and bad news. The bad news is that they could not put the flow masters in. I just picked up the second one this morning, and it was too big, you know, not enough space. So basically what we did is we put a straight pipe in there, 2 3/4, that the other guy said didn't exist. You see the weld in there, right? And we kept everything in the back the way it was. See? Because over here it turns out there's a frame in there. See that? This frame over here, the white one, the spacing is like, and even here it's offset. Everything, it's not as simple. Like this whole muffler, the hole is not in the middle, it's to the left of the resonator. And of course I wanted to cut off this and put these new mufflers in, but it just, the guy called me, he says, we're sorry, but he said it's not happening. So my mufflers are back here. These are the 2 mufflers, and I already got okay from the Amazon to return them. I said, well, I'm sorry, but they don't fit, right? And these are the actual mufflers that, oh wow, look, they're straight through. It's probably like a MagnaFlow or something. Yeah, looks like a MagnaFlow muffler. Doesn't say anything on it. He just has a Chrysler logo, but they're very small, you know, and you see they're offset. So these are the actual mufflers. But I know, so lots of guys, like I was saying, lots of guys are either deleting the resonators, or they're deleting the mufflers, and they just started the car to drive it out, and it sounds perfect. Let me just put the GoPro here. Good, not that loud at all, because again this thing has a active exhaust, so it doesn't open it up all the way, you know. Cool. All right, I don't have a lot of juice in the camera, so it's gonna shut down, but at least I'll show you guys when I get to the freeway. All right.
In 440 meters, turn right onto Francis Avenue.
See? Not loud at all, I don't know. Unless you really push it, Like honestly, I don't see any difference. I don't hear any difference. All right, which way are we going here?
Take the next right onto Francis Avenue.
All right. Oh wow, now it started doing this, like, you know, boom boom little explosions. I like that.
Take the next right onto Drake's Drive.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna show you how I accelerate on the ramp, because this is we're coming towards the freeway.
In 130 meters, turn right onto North Service Road. Turn right.
Okay. Let's see if there's any drone at the highway speed. This was cheaper. They only charged me $220 Canadian, whereas the muffler guy wanted over 300, and he didn't even have this proper piping. He only had 2.5 inch or 3, right? This
After
guy.
300 meters, continue straight on Confederation Drive, then turn left.
So this guy gave me a real...
Continue straight, then turn left.
2 3/4, like the same as the factory. But I asked him, I said, okay, so if it gets too loud, what?
In 50 meters, turn left, 2Q east-west.
What muffler can I put in? Like, how much room do I have in there, you know? Because there was not enough room for... Flowmaster. He says Flowmaster 10, Super 10, he says will fit. At all. Actually, I'm a bit disappointed, you know, because I thought it would be a bit louder, but I don't want it too loud, but I just want it to, I want it to be a bit louder than stock, you know. But it sounds good. Sounds good, basically meaning that, you know, no drone whatsoever. Like, I don't see any negatives in what I did. It just sounds a bit better, but so I'll drive like this for a while. If it if I don't like it, I'll either splash on that $1,000 US custom, you know, system from Flowmaster with all 3-inch pipe, maybe I'm thinking that the racing outlaw muffler is not going to be loud at all, you know, because of this active exhaust thing. It muffles everything until you really, you know, until you step on it. So this was a good upgrade, couple $100 Canadian, so 140 US, and that's what most people in the States were saying, that usually it costs around $100 in the States to do this, to put in a straight pipe. But I still have the resonators, it's still okay. It's not loud, I'm not gonna disturb the peace of the neighbors. And there you have it. So yeah, if I don't like it, if it's too quiet or it gets too loud, so then we're gonna option A is to install Super 10, because they're so small, they are pretty much the only muffler that will fit in there instead of the resonator. But the guy says buy 2.5 inch, because those you cannot buy them as 2 3/4. You can only buy them as 3 inch or 2.5, you know. And he says then we can expand them. But I don't know. I kind of don't like that, to go from 2 3/4 to 2.5. I don't want that. So maybe I'll just buy like 2.5 inch, and they can do something with that. But I think chances are later on I might go for
Prepare to keep right onto Highway 403 after 3 kilometers.
like option B is the custom outlaw kit from Flowmaster, which costs $1,400 US, but it gives you all 3-inch piping, and it gives you those outlaw mufflers, and it gives you the tips, like, and it's very easy to connect. Oh, and also it includes this active exhaust connector, so you just need to transfer it to from this system to the new system. But the new system has connections for the active exhaust, you know, and that's $1,400 with that, or it's $1,000 with Super 40. But that's gonna be too quiet, you know. So I think now that at least, so this was actually a good experiment, that I think now I understand why Flowmaster is offering that crazy racing muffler, because this active exhaust system,
In 1 kilometer, keep right onto Highway 403.
you know, it muffles everything. It's not loud at all. So basically a very good upgrade. This is kind of like the cheapest way to make your car sound a bit better. The other way is to take off the resonators, but then you need to find new tips, you know. So I think that would be more expensive, because you have to find not
Keep
just a
right
piece of
onto
pipe.
Highway 403.
You need to find a piece of pipe to put in there, and then you need the tips, and tips can be also pretty pricey, right?
In 1.2 kilometers, keep right onto Highway 403.
Yeah, this is basically Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. And thanks again to A&A Exhaust for a great job and good price. You guys are the best. Thanks, Terry. Okay, I finished driving on the freeway. So now I'm on Highway 6. And one last comment I wanted to make is that my fuel efficiency jumped up. And how I know that is because my dash shows the remaining range, like how many kilometers or miles I can travel. And when I left Cambridge, from Cambridge to Hamilton, it's about 70 kilometers, 45 miles, and my range was 100 kilometers, right, just a little bit over. and I thought, I knew that I would have to refill, find 91 gas somewhere over there, because that's what I'm running, that's what's recommended for this car. And so I had 100 kilometers left on the range, and I did 70, so that pretty much left me empty, and 30 kilometers left as the range. Now I get back in the car, I started, and I was still, you know, I remember this about that I have to get gas, right? And I look at the range, all of a sudden, instead of 30 kilometers or 20 miles, it shows 85 kilometers or 53 miles, you know? And I'm driving, and it's also, there's a change in how the car performs. Like, I cannot make up my mind yet. Did I lose torque, or did I lose increased horsepower? But something is different. The car is different. Just that little change, you know, taking the mufflers out and putting the straight pipe in, it's, you know, it makes a very big effect, you know. But even if I lost some torque, but I definitely gained fuel economy, you know. And before, it was not very good. But of course, you don't buy these cars for fuel economy, but still, you want to get something decent, you know. But it went up, so that's the last comment I wanted to say. So pretty much
Prepare to turn right in 800 meters.
Very interesting experience with this mod, and I wanted to do it just to show guys that are looking into these cars or have these cars. So that's what happens, you know, when you just do this straight pipe instead of the muffler and keep the resonators. You know, it's not too loud, and your fuel economy is up, and the car is more fun to drive.